Yeah, Magenta. There we go. So we can go again with whatever you were saying your attack was. Scorching Ray, I believe.
So it's going to be 2 spell attacks.
Okay.
Assuming it's going to be 1 hit. That is a 11 and a 25.
Yeah, that's 1 hit.
Okay.
Can you guess which one?
Rubbish. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Okay.
And then I'm going to move old Thingamabob and give him a boop.
Okay. This comes up behind him to hit. Okay, so Dex saving throw.
Oh yeah, we've got to roll damage, haven't we? And it's
Yes,
5d6 because it's at level 5.
He gets a 10, so it's a fail.
20.
Takes 20. That's a nice round one, thank you.
And then I'm going to move directly east of the monster as far as I can go to the edge of the tower.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There.
Okay. There.
Okay, so we come to the top of the round. We'll be starting with the Constrictor Snake, who is going to make a Constrict attack, given his current orders.
Oh, could I not move the flaming sphere so it's not touching the snake?
Sure. It's going to be touching the snake after he grapples the guy if you want it to hit the guy.
Oh, he's actually grappling. I thought that was a joke.
He's going to be attempting to grapple him, so it's going to be the snake moving into his space.
Oh, okay.
So there's no way you're going to keep it completely against him, away from him, because that was Chris's command. Right. Anyway, making the grapple attack. It's a miss with a 14. Okay, so that's his 1 attack for the round. Okay, so with that we come to Khan.
I will dash round the top of Minstrel to the other side.
1, 2,
Fires
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How's that?
That is good. And I am going to use Conjure Animals.
Oh, what are you conjuring?
Just the one. Rating 2.
Okay, let's roll the D11 again.
I vowed when I have this to use only combat rating 2s.
That's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Plesiosaurus.
Okay. No, I'll say I've discounted the ones which live in water. You summon a polar bear.
Yes.
Near you. Let's roll him in. Let's just pull up polar bear's stat block.
And my command will be to kill the water elemental.
Okay. Polar bear, 0 to dex, so it's flat wherever it is. 13, we'll put it just after the elemental.
We've all got our little pets.
Okay. Interestingly, the polar bear is longer than 5 foot, but we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
It counts as a large piece.
Well, it would be, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. Polar bear probably, 6 foot long, roughly?
At least.
They're fairly sizable creatures. Pity they're going to die out in the next 20 years.
Could be like 9 feet long.
It could be anywhere between 6 and 10 feet long, according to this, but still.
Oh, blimey.
Well, that's how the squares work, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It has to be longer than 5, but yeah. Okay. So, anything else for your turn, Khan?
No, that's all my actions done. Action and bonus.
Okay. So with that, the elemental is going to move the fuck away from that fire thing. And I'm going to say, based on where it is, it's going to move directly 1, 2, 3, 4. There. And take an attack of opportunity from both Minstrel, if he wants to, and the Constrictor Snake.
And the polar bear.
No, it's still in range of the polar bear.
I will not.
You will not. Okay, that's fine.
Oh.
So the Constrictor Snake is going to miss, even with its +7. So that's fine. And he's now going to... Oh, I need to check its recharge. Yep. Now going to make 3 attacks against Pyre, as he's done the most damage. Okay, so 3 attacks against Pyre, with freezing strikes. That's a 20... Once he's plus against 7, 26.
Damn.
25.
Damn.
And 23.
Damn.
They all miss.
I'm guessing they all hit.
I'm going to cast Absorb Elements.
Okay, so you can cut the cold damage in half only, correct?
Yeah.
And it's resistance for how many hits? Just the one, or until the end of the turn?
Till the start of my next turn.
Okay, that's fine. So all the cold damage is in half. So to begin for damage for the attack, you take 7, 6, 13, 19. Not done yet. 19 plus 12 is 31 points of piercing damage.
31 points of penising damage.
And then 3d10
Ow.
worth of cold. 5, 10, 15. 17 cut in half will be kind and say is 8.
Okay. I'm
So-
glad I cast that spell.
So that's
And now I can
39
add a
total
D6
damage.
cold damage to my next melee attack, which is really handy.
Yeah, it's great use for a wizard. Oh dear. Okay, so with that we come to the polar bear.
Yeah.
Who is
Kill.
going to gets multi-attack, so he's going to bite and claw him, one each,
Nice.
hopefully. 7, he gets one hit, we'll say with the bite.
Ah,
As its fangs manage to sink into some of the armor, but its claws just scratch against the surface. And deals 9 points of damage.
nice.
Minstrel, your turn.
I would. Where am I?
Over here by your snake.
I would like to take a step back,
I'm a snake.
Okay,
and then I would like to.
bless you.
Excuse me.
Oh
dear, sorry.
I would like to.
Anything?
Yes. I suppose I'll just shoot him.
I would like
Okay.
to.
Make
2
your attack roll.
candles.
I thought it was 4 count.
4 candles, handles for forks.
Am I plus 7 or plus 8 on attack rolls nowadays?
Proficiency plus deck.
8.
Oh my
Ugh.
god.
20. 20 is a hit.
Roll 1d20 plus 4 proficiency. Oh, what am I doing?
No, you're rolling
Roll
damage.
1d8 plus 1,
1d8.
and then plus 1d8.
Why is it plus 1? That should be your dex modifier, which is 3.
Burning longbow, 1d8 plus 1 piercing,
Okay,
and then
so that
1d8 burn.
plus your dexterity, so that's 7 points of damage.
Oops, yes. I'm not tired.
Fine, it's fine. Okay, Higher, you're up next.
I am, aren't I? I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Okay, where are you
Okay,
moving to?
30 feet to the southwest.
5, not straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, and then I'm going to move to the as far west as I can go.
1, 2, 3,
And then maybe one up and a bit more west.
4, 5. You have 1 square left.
No, that'll do. And then I'm
Okay.
going to use my main action as a bonus action and bump him. I'm going to move. I can move him 30 feet, so I'm going to say I'm going to move him past him.
Right, try.
So he's like, yeah,
There.
there. And then I'm going to hit him from there.
Okay, dex saving throw. 20 total.
Oh, that's a pass.
So halved.
10.
So 10.
Nice round number.
Yeah, it is. It really does make my life so much easier.
I'll try.
Yeah, you can try to roll nice round numbers. Okay, so next we have the Constrictor Snake, who can move how far? 30, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, yep, easy. And since his command is still to constrict him, let's go for a constriction. Hits armor class, so just hits. So I need a strength check from the elemental. Passes, so not constricted, but does take the damage of 2d8 plus 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. Okay.
11-2.
Right. Okay. So, Khan, your turn.
I'm going to shoot him.
Okay, make your attack roll. Point
Actually,
blank. Oh, you have sharpshooter, never mind. I was about to
Yeah.
say point blank disadvantage, but.
I got close quarter combat. I'll get an extra +1
Oh, fair.
as well.
You're now plus 12. 26 is a hit, unsurprisingly.
Yeah. That one's
14.
close.
Ooh. Okay, roll your next attack.
No, that was that's the second.
Oh, that's the second attack. 14's a miss.
Because he has done
I was
something.
going
so-
to say, I thought that was the damage.
Yeah.
It's normally about right.
1d6. That's 7.
13.
Oh, damn one.
Okay.
I'll just stay where I am.
Okay, no worries. Next up, we have the Elemental's turn, who roll. Nope. Okay. So, what can he actually do from where he is? He can attack Khan, he can attack the snake,
My polar.
polar bear.
Bipolar.
He's going to have to attack, I think, the biggest threat to him, which is Khan. So 3 attacks coming in for you.
Since
So we have a total of 20,
yeah, that's armor class.
23,
Yup.
and 26.
Y'all.
Okay, 3 hits. Unfortunately, he didn't get his freezing strikes back this turn,
Yes.
so they're just regular damage. So
Something.
that's 10, 13, 25 points of piercing damage. So he triple
Alright,
stabs you
actually.
with a trident. Okay, next is Polar Bear's turn.
Oh, he's got to take damage if he ended his turn there.
Okay, roll your damage for that. Is it a dex saving throw again?
Yeah.
Okay,
19.
19. Okay, he is not a well-looking puppy.
Did he get the dex saving?
He did not.
Nice.
He is down to near single digits.
Come on, polar bear.
So Polar Bear is going to make 2 attacks, I believe. 7 to hit on both. That is 23 and an 18. Just hits.
Oh, good boy.
Okay, so damage is 1d8 plus 5. That's 12. That actually killed him.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the claws as well.
Just to see how much overkill it was.
Yeah, just to give me a quick description.
It's only a
That's
D6
4
plus 5.
plus 2d6
Yeah.
for a Polar Bear.
Oh shit, yeah.
That's 4 plus 5 is 9. So as your Polar Bear rips the helmet off the elemental and begins clawing out its insides, as it now falls to the floor.
Ha.
Okay, and that's combat for that one.
Pat my
Thank
polar
you.
bear on the head and dismiss it.
Okay. Oh, I will start tidying this up very quickly.
I'm going to keep the flaming sphere around for a bit.
That's fine. As you're currently all standing on the roof, we'll say you've met back up in the centre to briefly chat.
Can I investigate the body?
Sure. I was just about to get to that, actually.
Oh,
Sorry.
Sorry.
As the water from the elemental's body now forms in the centre of the room and condenses into a singular deep blue shard.
okay. And the armor's still there?
Yeah. The armour is still there. That's just regular plate
Alright.
mail.
I'm going to
Except the
command
helmet.
Mary Bannerlow to pick up the shard and hand it to me.
Okay. The shard he takes without any issue. And you are handed it's a quarter of the seal you saw at the Tower of Godhole.
Okay.
So you can know exactly what to do with that.
Godhome Tower seal.
Part 1.
Piece. Godhome Tower seal. Part 1. Okay. Anything else to investigate?
Up here, not for the second, but as you begin looking around, you hear a voice echoing loudly in Celestial. How many people speak Celestial?
New.
I understand it, but that's
You
it.
understand it? Okay, Pyre?
No.
Nope, okay.
No.
So, Minstrel, you are going to get the message. You have passed the first trial. Now finish the other 4 before succeeding our realm. And then falls quiet.
I translate that.
It's a large, booming, echoey voice from nowhere.
Eerie. We must find more towers.
Well, you know where they all are, at least.
Well, we must go to more towers.
Okay.
Where's the next one?
Okay, as you are having this brief conversation after translating that, the tower is going to be sinking into the floor.
I'm jumping off the edge.
It's still quite high. It's about 4 floors up.
I'm jumping
He's
off
got
the
his
edge.
fall.
Okay, you jump off the edge.
I cast Featherfall.
I cast Dimension Door and take me and calm down.
Okay.
I was just going to wait till it was close to the floor and then jump off.
Yeah,
Either way.
it's not moving down quickly. It's like a floor every 6 seconds.
I jump off.
Okay.
Do I fall faster than the tower?
With Featherfall on, no, you're actually going to be down.
So I
tower's got to
jump
fall.
off the tower and then just awkwardly stand there in midair as the tower sinks.
You just slowly
Float
come down as
slowly.
the tower now lowers itself to ground level. So the roof would have been at ground level on the floor, so it's now flat. It wasn't a trap. It was just to save you saying you walked through the tower.
I enjoyed myself.
Oh well.
Use it.
You spend the next 30 seconds drifting down, watching the
I
tower,
actually,
resting there.
I actually have a level 3 spell slot left if anybody would like to stay in my tower overnight.
Don't mind.
You've got options.
What's,
You can
what's
do
the
what you like.
party's plan?
What time of day is it?
It's just gone midday. You sailed over overnight and then got here in the morning.
Could
we
you take a
still-
long sail back?
We still got a berth.
The boat is currently still parked a short way away.
Yeah, didn't we take a little craft over?
Yes.
No. Okay.
Cheeky craft beer. Oh,
Yeah, I vote we have a little rest up on the overnight trip back.
Yes.
It would take you to evening. It wouldn't be overnight this time.
But
If you sailed here overnight, yeah.
a few
Count
hours.
as a rest.
Yep, that'll count as a rest, so you can restore up on the boat back to Rivermouth.
Ooh.
It's a good one. I'm going to pour a beer whilst everyone restores their stats.
Bump.
Okay. So, with that, you arrive back in Rivermouth just as the sun is setting on the horizon. Minstrel, as you approach the small jetty of a dock,
I touch
Someone
myself
is-
and cast invisibility.
I was going to say, someone was going to be waiting for you to get off the boat.
Yeah, I'm invisible. Sorry.
Yeah. Who is this?
I'll say,
You again?
"Carl, you're not Esmeralda looks over to you and says, "We haven't met before, as you're currently still a dwarf.
Oh yeah. True.
In
Must
fact, I
have
don't
been
remember
again.
you going with the other ones. But I
Right,
do
must-
remember the fellow in the mask.
Must have
Well,
seen-
yes,
Yeah.
hello. How are you?
I'm fine. Where's Minstrel?" She says, holding a large frying pan.
He
I'm
cast
afraid
invisibility as you
He
approach.
fell in battle. I tried to talk over.
Okay, I'm going to have 2 rolls for that then. We'll say both of you make a intimidation check to start with, and then deception for you, Pyre, if you win.
Intimidation.
Talking as loudly as you can. I felt like that should be intimidation.
Not,
Okay.
not much to beat. I think I was +2. Yeah.
Oh,
See, you had those portents and didn't use them. Okay, so she's now going to begin searching around desperately for Minstrel, trying to find him. Minstrel, being invisible, it's fairly easy to avoid her.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna try and avoid her and hide away in the depths of the ship.
It's one sort of level skiff for fishing. It's not really the depths. It's an option.
And then I very quietly... No, I'm not going to waste another spell slot. That's silly.
Yes, fair maiden.
Oh, no! I know what
Oh.
I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm still invisible at the moment.
You are?
I'm going to cast Suggestion
Okay.
and remind her once again that I am the world's best lover and she should greet me with nothing but love.
Isn't
I'm going to
Look.
quickly roll the saving throw. What's your DC?
won't that make you
16.
not invisible anymore?
No,
Yeah.
it's greater invisibility.
Oh wow, that's like a level 4 spell slot.
Yeah, it's still concentration though, isn't it?
Oh shit, yeah.
So I still need a This is Suggestion is also a concentration spell, so invisibility will end.
I'll take the gamble.
Okay. You are in luck. By 1, Suggestion takes effect. I would like to point out, by 1, you are the luckiest sod on earth.
Oh,
As she
I'm right
suddenly
here, darling.
calms down greatly and says, "Why, of course, you should come back to the inn with me."
Yes.
I'm sure I'll pop
Grabbing
by
you by the
later.
front of the trousers.
I would too like to go for a drink.
Yeah, I mean, we do have plans. Probably in about 7 hours and 59 minutes, we're going to have to be well out of this village, but perhaps a drink is in order.
Yes, we can whet our whistles to celebrate our victory.
Yes, and then sleep the whole
Oh.
night.
Okay, so you head over to the inn, I'm assuming. What's everyone drinking, just so I can quickly cost?
I'm gonna have 5 ales.
5 of the cinnamon ales.
Cinnamon ales.
Yeah,
Cinnamon ales.
cinnamon.
Cinnamon
the
ales.
case.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have a Manhattan.
It's in a Manhattan.
With my strawberry daiquiri.
It's like
I know it's
basically
rum,
whiskey.
bitters, and...
No, there's no rum in a Manhattan.
No, sorry.
It's basically just whiskey and Campari or something like that. I can't remember.
With a cherry, I believe.
An olive. It's not a sweet drink.
Okay, so you're served a sharp apple-flavoured Manhattan, as that's the spirit of the local pub.
I take one sip and then try to hide my disgust as I nod thank you to the barman and put it back down on the bar and order a beer.
Okay, you get a nice cinnamon ale as well.
Chug all 5 of mine.
Okay, con saving throw from you.
Yeah. Jeez. Khan's a drunkard.
Oh, what'd you get?
12.
Okay, so with that, you're fairly drunk at this stage. Minstrel, you're being encouraged to disappear upstairs.
I decline politely and say, all good things come to those who wait, wifey.
Oh, as Khan is nice and drunk.
As you have said this in front of the entire downstairs of the bar. Okay.
I'm going to take this opportunity to. Have I got a room in the pub?
You can rent one if you'd like to.
Can I rent a room in the pub and go up to it and try and learn some of these scrolls?
Sure, go for it. So renting a room will cost you 5 gold,
Okay.
and your drinks will cost. You only had 1 drink, so it'll cost you 5 silver. Can't you spent 2.5 gold?
I'm going to give him a gold piece instead of 5 silver.
Okay,
I'm just going to give 3 gold.
fair enough. So you're both tipping rather well.
So how much?
Glyph of Warding is a 3rd level abjuration.
Well, I want fabricate mainly.
Okay,
It's level
Fab.
4. So how many hours would that take? That's
okay,
2
so
hours.
that's 8 hours.
8
2 hours per spell level, isn't it? I'm going to double check for you, but
Oh, you
I,
might.
I want Khan in his drunken state.
I'm
Then-
also not staying in the village for 8 hours. I'm going to be hightailing it out of here.
I'm going to invite the woman to visit us in Iredale sometime.
fair enough.
We
So
have
you've
lots
given
of
away the
spells.
location. Yeah, for each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and 50 gold pieces.
I'm gonna do it.
You want to do it? So you're spending 8 hours in that room.
I
Okay.
will. I'm gonna sleep there as well. I think.
I'm gonna go to my room, but
So
and
that's 5 gold
you
unit.
guys are gonna hate this for me.
Mm.
Have a quick discussion with you as to where we're heading next. Where are we going next, gentlemen?
Well, I believe we go to the
towers.
next tower.
Or back to Iredal to turn things in.
Yeah, do we
Well-
want to hand in this Dragon Quest?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind stocking up on supplies before our next combat.
Supplies.
But I am going to
Good idea, young
Sleep.
sir.
wait till
And
tomorrow.
then I go to my room and I pull out my book and I read Iredale and fuck right off.
Left them there.
Only an angry woman.
Oh dear. She's a commoner, to be fair.
What am I meant to do against her? I can't
You
hit her
can-
back. She'd die.
Just to follow you and then kill her in the woods.
You have -1 to strength. You could punch her.
I feel like it's going to take us quite a while back.
50% chance you do 0 damage.
It's going to take us quite a while to get back now.
You guys, it could take a little while.
Long time.
I.e., about a week.
Take a boat.
Aye.
You could.
It would take longer, wouldn't it?
No.
Sailing right the way around the coast. Yeah, because you'd have to cross from Iredal.
Mm.
It'll probably take just about as long.
Really?
Realistically,
It's a long
because
way around.
you've got to cross from Rivermouth all the way around the top of the Elven Forest, all the way down the coast to about Ainor, and then walk about 3 days across land.
Either this direction, it's about the same.
I've got no idea what you guys are talking about.
There's a map.
If it's sailing, yeah, it's around the whole thing.
You got to sail the long way around. You can't like sail straight through the continent and cut a direct line.
No, but what about Cape Horn in
Fucking-
Africa? People sail all the way around the tip of Africa rather than going across.
Yeah, not in a sailboat, did
Yeah,
they?
because that's because it was impossible to get enough supplies going across Africa for an expedition. They didn't do it because it was faster.
Supplies.
Food
Okay.
would rot and go off. They had to sail around.
Okay. I guess we're walking. I can't even remember where we
Well,
were.
we have to, I suppose, we stay the night and then try and hire a carriage back or something.
I want
Okay.
to buy a Pegasus.
Or I guess technically Khan can cut through cross country.
Is there
You can-
anybody in this village who sells Pegasi?
No, but actually, neither of you two would know that. Neither of you two would know that the people in Hollow Tree have griffins.
I don't want a Griffin, I want a Pegasus.
Yes, they would.
Was it mentioned? Oh yes, of
Yeah,
course.
it was
We met the-
mentioned.
Well, you
Yeah.
mentioned one of them, but we didn't really know what you're talking about, I think. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
you heard about me complaining about the Griffin at Hollow Tree.
We're in Rivermouth at the minute, aren't we?
Yeah.
still
So
a
we
long
can go to
time.
Hollow Tree and buy a Griffin.
No, I'm just going to go cross country.
Okay, we shall
Take
have
the time hit.
Don't
Fair
even
enough.
want to rent a horse.
Yeah, carriage. But,
You can-
cart or something.
If we get a horse, though, can't we go cross country?
Well, you can if you get a horse. Yeah, you could easily head across country. So what are you two doing? Minstrel will come to you in a minute. You've got a week of prep time, at least.
Well,
I guess we're just going to travel back.
hopefully we don't find any caves or anything on the way.
Oh dear.
I'll
Okay.
make sure to invite her to Iredale to visit us sometime.
Fair
Are
enough.
there any shops in this town?
This is the festival town. Unfortunately, there's not a huge number of shops.
Not
There's
even-
a couple of general supplies for the locals and fish stalls.
Any souvenir shops?
Souvenir shops, there are plenty.
I would like to buy the best artifact I can find as a memory of Rivermouth.
Okay, the nearest thing to an artifact is a children's toy,
Yes.
which does appear to have a magical effect. It's functionally a cork gun. It casts gust at the end and blows a cork out the end.
Okay. Magic cork gun. That sounds good. How much does that cost?
That'll be 500 gold pieces.
Oh, okay.
You said you wanted the best one.
Can I write them a fake check?
No, they don't take check.
Okay, 500 gold pieces.
Okay, so I'll be asking around to try and find some mounts.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
To the stables.
I'm gonna
Okay,
feel minstrel when we get to
make-
Iredale.
make an investigation check.
Oh, I should investigate all my way.
My investigates.
I might as well use my portent, actually.
Enough. And he cuts out.
I'll,
Yeah, you roll an investigation while we wait for him to come back.
I forgot my investigation. Oh, cool. Nah, not so good.
You begin asking in the pub.
Hello?
You're right there. What happened?
Don't know. I'm going to use my 15.
15. What's your plus?
23.
23. Okay. With that, and between Khan's initial questioning and your later, far more effective questioning of people locally, you find out that they could call for a griffin by as early as tomorrow for you from Hollow Tree.
How
Would it
much
be
will that
possible
cost
to
us?
buy it?
To purchase a griffin would be exceedingly expensive. They're a lifetime of training.
Well,
But
I
to
am
rent-
exceedingly rich.
It would be 40,000 gold pieces.
I
Not quite.
shall.
We've probably got
wait,
30
what kind of
between us.
training? No, I've got a.
No, I've got 56, but I don't want to spend on a griffin. No way.
I've got a
You would need one each to ride the entire distance back.
60,000. I've got 60,000. But how easy are they to ride? Do you need to be able to
You
ride?
would need to be able to ride them yourselves, because you would otherwise you'd be buying a rider, and that's going to cost you a lot more.
No, but can I ride one?
With a good enough animal handling check, you won't fall out the sky. Yes.
Can I learn to ride one without needing an animal handling check?
Given you're not a cavalier or a paladin, I'm going to say no.
It's not really worth buying one if I risk falling off it every time I fly.
Just rent them.
But
Yeah,
with a rider is probably a lot safer.
I'll rent them with a. Oh, how much to buy one with a rider?
To buy one with a rider for the elf's entire lifespan?
No, just for like the next 6 months.
To rent one for 6 months is different. Renting it for 6 months, you'd probably set yourself back about 20k
With the rider.
with a rider.
Oh, that's tempting.
One per person, though.
Yeah, one per person with a rider.
Yeah, but I mean, what else am I going to spend all my money on apart from a vineyard and a museum?
That's
Yeah,
a
I'm
lot of
going
money.
to rent a griffin for 6 months.
Okay, and a rider, they are non-combative, you realise at this stage as well. They won't help you in fights or etc.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to rent a griffin and a rider for 6 months? Khan, how about you?
I will rent one for the trip to Iredale.
Okay, so Pine, you can mark off 20,000 gold.
Yeah, so I'll
And-
write down griffin mount.
You can write down griffin with rider, as there will always be one waiting around for you.
Okay.
Maybe like, wow, we have the flight whistle or something.
Yeah, basically.
Hmm.
You've got a guy who is ready to come pick you up at short notice.
Nice.
His name will be, let's roll on the chart of things, Valek.
Dave. Oh.
Balik.
Valek, your griffin rider. And Khan, you'll be renting... Oh. Hey, it's Griff!
Hey.
Oh yeah, that's the griffin's name, not the rider, by the way.
Yeah, I won't know the Griffin though. I won't know Griff. Not by name, I don't think.
No, not until he's introduced anyway, by the rider. Okay, so in about a day's time, Griff and Valek come soaring through the trees. Griff is you've met him before, brown head, white body, the usual. However, Valek is somewhat more unusual, with a white body but a jet black head. Their riders dismount and bow greatly to you before introducing themselves. Hail there. I am Thorin. I ride Griff. And Valek's rider is surprisingly short, even for an elf.
Hmm.
He's only about 4'3". And you suddenly realise a small boy is riding this one. He says, "Hail there, I'm Sorka. I'm aboard Valak."
Oh, great! I've rented a boy for 6 months.
You perv.
How good are you at riding this thing, boy?
I've been training since I was 50, sir.
15, eh? How old are you now?
97.
19. So you've known her for 4 years.
Yeah, no, elves live a long time. Also, I worked something out the other day when I got bored when you said you have more money than he's ever seen in his life. An average elf would earn 1.2 million gold in its lifetime because they live 750 years.
Yeah, that's the point.
Right. I'm going to say to Bailiff, or whatever, isn't it? What's the boy's name?
Stalker.
I'm going to say to Sulker, well, all you need is to be ready whenever I need you, and to take me to and from wherever I go, and keep this beast fed, and make sure it doesn't bite my head off.
No promises on the last part. He can be a temperamental old man, but we shall see. But I shall always be ready to ride. Shall we away? I believe the first request was Irodal.
Yes, but there'll be many more adventures after that. You'll be a grown man by the time your adventures here are over.
In 6 months? You know elves age really slowly, right, sir?
They're not adults till at least 100, are they?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's yeah. So
You'd have to rent him for 2 years for that.
And so he's 19.
Equivalently, he'd be like 16 at this stage, but he won't, or 17 at this stage, but he wouldn't be 18 for like another 4 years.
So he's going to have a full beard by the time my adventures are over.
In 6 months. Okay. Elves can't grow beards.
No, they're clean.
That's another point we'll come to later. Okay, so as they depart from Rivermouth, taking
How
you
much does
high
that
above.
cost in me as well, by the way?
Well, your flight just to Irodal is
Yeah,
1,000 gold
Okay.
for 10 days, basically.
Merci.
Because you're renting him 5 days to get there, and then 5
Better
days
way
for
to
him to
get
fly
a
home.
griffin,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Nobody will know you're an adventurer if you don't have a griffin.
Don't need one.
Okay, so with that, as you fly back across, what's everyone's passive perception?
11, I think.
So you're 12.
11.
11, okay. With 11, you're not going to notice anything from flying heights. It's chilly up there. However, I'm going to say, Khan, as you pass the bottom of the Spire Mountains outer hill section,
Yeah.
you're going to notice on the top of one hill there appears to be a wounded humanoid. You can see a trail of blood running down the side of the hill. Up to you if you want to stop.
I will, actually.
Oh, follow
Okay. You direct your riders to land nearby. As they do, you see an Aarakocra, a large
Oh.
eagle man or hawk man. Take
Yeah,
your pick
cool.
of this version.
Large evil man.
Eagle.
Eagle man. Yeah. Cool.
Do I need to put up a picture of Aarakocra?
I know, they're like, well, just eagle people. I mean,
It's basically that guy from the Mighty Boosh.
Sure.
Not Fielding.
No.
not quite.
Yeah, he's an Aarakocra.
It's just a cock.
There we go. There should be one popping up now for you. Roughly something like that. Currently laying on the floor, bleeding out from his stomach.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay, roll healing.
What is it? I've forgotten.
1d8 if it's level
Right.
1, plus your wisdom modifier for a ranger.
Yeah, I'll just do it. So, level 1 and plus 2. Oh,
Great. It just about manages to close up the wound. Doesn't look great still.
Oh.
Huh. Who are you? What's going on?
we were flying overhead on our way to Irodal and we saw you injured.
Oh,
What happened?
I was in the middle of combat. Where's my axe?
I fear you may have lost the combat, sir. Where are your adversaries?
I don't remember. I was flying. I was about to dive and attack them. We were supposed to be ambushing them. Oh God,
Your weapon.
where are
Who
the
are you
tribe?
ambushing?
Oh, monsters. They've been eating the trees we call home.
Tree-eating monsters, you say?
Yes. Oh God, the rest of the Hawk tribe will kill me if they ever find
Where
us.
is this Hawk tribe?
They move through the Elven Forest. They're rarely seen. Surprisingly stealthy, given our leader.
If we were to lend a hand at some point, where would we go?
Simply make your way into the canopy, and they'll find you after a while, I'm sure. Biran is quick to react.
That's good. Expect to
make,
see us again.
make note of the names as well.
Yeah.
This is-
Would you
yeah.
like a lift back to safety, Sir Ara Cockhead?
I'll be fine after rest. I just need to catch my wind now you've closed the wound. And my name is Gordon, sir.
Oh, greetings, Sir Gordon of the Ara Cochrane.
'Tis a pleasure.
I'm going to cast Mending on any... Has he got anything broken?
His clothes would be pretty torn.
I'm going to mend them.
That's very kind of you. As he watches the threads stitch back together. That's amazing. We don't have any magic users amongst our tribe.
We magisticians are a rare folk. Anyway, must go. Ta-ra!
We must dash.
Very good. Thank you. I shall see you soon, hopefully.
We meet again.
At which point he's going to lay back down and begin eating
Alright.
some rations he's got tucked away in a pouch.
I'm going to say to Khan, we are never going to see that man again, are we?
I hope so. I hope
I
we
was
do.
going to say, you have no idea how big a joke I wrote around that character. But I digress. Carrying back on towards Iredal on your griffins, the next 3 days pass relatively quickly before you land about half-mile outside the city walls because they don't want them to panic and walk the rest of the way in.
Gonna look for Minstrel.
Minstrel, what have you been doing for the last 5 days?
Well, on day one, obviously I'd like to go to sleep
Okay,
because I didn't rest in the inn.
okay, so you went to your quarters in the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
No.
I'd like to come downstairs and collect my half of the money.
Half.
Not half, my third of the money.
Okay,
My half
so
money.
25
Your
grand
quarter of the money. You're
divided
forgetting
by
about Mary Banner, though.
3 gets you 8,333 with 1 remainder. The others is put aside
Sorry,
for...
what was that? 8,000?
Oh, no. There were 4 of you there when you took this quest.
There might have been. Yes,
Yeah,
there was.
because Doris was
Yeah,
there.
Doris.
So you get 6,250.
Oh, Doris.
The rest is set aside for each of the other members of the party.
Not even
Yeah,
gonna pay
that's
for
fair
the
enough.
griffin.
And then I'd like to go out and go shopping.
Okay, so we'll do your shopping before the others catch you up. What do you want to go to see and buy and whatever?
So to start with, I'd like to go to the blacksmiths.
Okay, so you head to which one? The magic one you usually go to, or?
No, the non-magic one.
Okay, the regular blacksmith. Okay, so you head up to the northern markets and find Iredal. Come on. There we go. And find what was his name. You've never asked his name yet, so that's irrelevant. Okay, I have that written down. So the same dwarf who you met before
Yes.
is standing in front of his stall.
Hello there, Mr. Dwarf.
Hail, how goes it?
Very well. Would you be interested in buying some gold armor?
Gold, you say? Is it functional?
No.
You're better off trying to sell it for the value of the gold.
Okay, bye.
See you in a
Right.
minute.
As you head to the jeweler.
I cast my mind back to whether there was a gold person here or whether it was a jeweler's I should be going to.
The jeweler's was the last one you were dealing with.
Yeah,
For
I
gold.
go there.
Okay, as the human woman once again comes round. Says, hello there. Good to see you again. How can I help?
Hello. I have some wares I'd like to part ways with.
I see. And what would they be?
Well, to start with, and I withdraw from my pack 6 diamonds, 6 rubies, 6 emeralds, 6 sapphires, and 6 pearls, all valued at 1,000 GP each.
Yeah. Okay. Are you selling all of these?
I am going to be selling all of these, fair maiden.
Okay, so that was, if you could just give me the list again. Diamonds, pearls.
Diamonds, rubies, emeralds, sapphires, pearls.
So 5.
What are you going to do with your vast and fabulous wealth?
You will find out after I've sold it.
Break.
Okay, so for that she'd offer you 24,000 gold pieces.
Tell her you don't want 24,000.
Punch from the tits.
Tell her you want 28,000.
Will
250.
say to her, I am well aware of the true value of these products. That's quite a substantial discount I'll be giving you. These gems are worth 1,000 GP each.
Yes, but there are a lot of them. If I'm to purchase them all at once, they'll lower the value of all other stock.
Oh, well, I'm afraid we are at an impasse.
You can.
What a shame. I was going to offer you £100 of gold armament as well, but I shan't be dealing with any swindlers, and I make it look like I'm going to leave.
Make a persuasion roll.
Deception? Oh,
Persuasion. Perception.
deception.
Ugh.
DEC.
I wish you had someone else here now to help you. She's going to let you walk off for that.
Yeah, and I'm too prideful to turn back around.
Okay.
So my next stop would be to the book merchant, I think. Can I do a history check on their name?
History check, book merchant. Yep, go ahead if you want it.
I'd rather you did a histomy.
12. You think it was Sarah.
That doesn't sound right. That's not a Craig name. It doesn't sound like Derek. I would like to grab a passerby and say, do you know of a book merchant by Sarah nearby, perhaps?
Book merchant. You'll be wanting the main street, I believe. There's the large library and books shop there.
Thank you very much. And I give him 2 gold pieces.
Which he gladly takes and disappears off into the crowd.
And then I head that way.
Okay. You once again find the large bookshop, which you've been to before.
As I enter and see the woman, can I do another history check to see whether I go, yeah, that's her?
Do you want to know? Sure. To recognise, make another history check. It's the same one you spoke to before, you think.
Okay. And I'd like to approach and say hello.
Hello there. How have you been? It's been a while.
I've been very well. You know, us adventurers, always busy. I believe you were looking for a couple of certain books quite recently, were you not?
I was indeed. Have you come across them?
And I pull them out of my bag and go, were these the books in question?
Looked at the titles before opening the front page to confirm that the inside is in fact the book you were meant it's covered as, to make sure you just haven't written it on. So, yes, indeed, they do appear to be. Now, I believe we agreed a price of 200 gold pieces each.
That's correct.
As she hands you 400 gold pieces and takes the books, trying to restrain her mirth.
It's always a pleasure to help a damsel in distress. Now, I'm wondering if you can do a favour for me.
Oh, and what would that be?
Don't suppose you know of anyone in this city who may be looking to purchase some gold?
Gold, you say? Well, you could try Silas Hardgrave. He would use it for engraving. but he doesn't get through a lot. Other than that, I could certainly use a little to bind books. How much did you have?
Well, you see, I'm actually carrying £100.
Oh my, that is a large quantity.
I know, right? So I'd happily part with £1 of it for your bookbinding needs. In fact, you can have it for free, my love.
That's very kind of you, as you take off just like the visor off one helmet and put it on the counter. It's
Yep.
about £1.
And then I'm going to bid you adieu
Thank you,
as
sir.
I leave the
Which
shop.
Jew?
Ahmed.
Ahmed. Okay,
Is that a Jewish name?
close enough.
Anyone can be Jewish if they want to be.
I think that one's true. I think that's actually a racial
Hmm.
thing, but
Yeah. Depends what kind of Jew you mean.
yeah.
I'm going
Anyway.
to go to the person she specified.
You head across to the magic blacksmith you've spoken to on multiple occasions.
Yes, that one.
Cyrus Hardgrave is going to meet you outside again. And says, hail there, friend. How goes it?
Hail. I come to you, my dear sir, with a proposition.
Oh, and what would that be?
And I kind of scuff my feet a little bit and say, how's business been recently?
Very well. As I'm sure you're aware, we've got... So I'm just going to double check the date and get the calendar up for the right one. Make sure I get the right thing through. We've got the Adventurers Guild Founding Day coming up. We'll have lots of adventurers purchasing new gear, as they often do. So I'm currently setting up for that and building toward the Festival of the Hunt, which will require as much gear as I can produce in a short time.
See, I'm under the impression from this brief conversation that you really need to expand your operations. Sounds like you're having trouble meeting up with supply.
Well,
Demand.
yes, a little, but I have enough time before the Festival of the Hunt to produce enough beast hunting weapons.
Now, I've always thought blacksmiths were the true adventurers, if you will, working in the forges and hammering away all day. You know, it's quite exciting work. You know, I wanted to be a blacksmith once.
I see. And what stopped you from doing that?
Well, one thing led to another, and I ended up an adventurer.
I see.
Now, I'm coming to you with a proposition.
Oh?
What say I buy a stake in your business?
What kind of steak were you hoping to purchase?
Medium rare rump, please.
Yeah, okay.
So
A
annoying.
percentage of the business is what I was kind of hoping for here.
I'm thinking maybe as a wealthy benefactor, I'd aim for about 80%, I think.
80%?
Yep.
I thought you were going to say 20. That's reasonable.
I'm going to give you a quick reminder of information here. This is the best blacksmith in the second largest city on the continent. Just before I give you the price.
30%. As I realise my own greed in my head.
30%. So for that, what would you be looking for, other than obviously 30% of profits?
Well, not a lot more than that, really. I wouldn't mind perhaps an apprenticeship. Should I ever
10%
retire
discount.
from adventuring?
Certainly. I could train you.
Perhaps a discount or such of a like. If I personally require wares to be made, obviously cost would be covered.
So 30%, shall we say, discount?
That sounds
As that
fair
would be
to
your
me.
stake.
That
Very
sounds
well.
fair to me.
For that, we'd be looking at 120,000 gold pieces.
And I'm gonna now count my money.
Okay, good call.
Fucking platinum. It's 10 gold to
10
1
for a
platinum.
platinum, yeah. Just
Oh,
stick a 0 in the end.
Nice. Hmm. Perhaps I could maybe settle for 25 and a 25
Make
discount.
that tricky for me. Hang on. So 1, 2,
And I will also ensure you are fully stocked with gold to last you for a good while.
times 100. Okay, so the entire business would be 400,000. So divide by 25. No, divide by 4. What am I doing? Divide by 4. So it'd be 100,000 for 25%. And make a persuasion roll for me.
Do a persuasion roll first. Or should I actually, before I do
persuasion
the
roll first,
persuasion roll?
considering it was for the gold. And I'm gonna be debating.
Yeah, and I was gonna throw the gems in as well as a magic armor.
Fair enough.
Or not throw them in, offer them as
Offer them as collateral, yeah.
yeah. Persuasion, where are you?
Your charisma plus your proficiency plus 19. Okay. Are you throwing the gems in as well?
Yeah.
Okay. With that, he's going to offer you for your 100,000 gold pieces and all of the rest of your gold chunks from the plate mail and the gems, the 30% you asked for.
Okay. That's for 6 diamonds, 6 rubies, 6 emeralds, 6 sapphires, and 6 pearls, is it not?
Yep. All the 1,000 ones.
Cool.
In fact, you'll get the 30,000. The 30% in the business.
Yeah, so that's all my gold. That's my 76,147 for gold and those gems.
Yep.
I would accept those terms.
Very well. I shall draw up documents immediately as he begins fetching pen and paper and signing various pieces of things before handing it to you to sign.
I also sign.
Good call. You now own 30% of Hardgrave Blacksmiths.
Get in there.
You really picked the most expensive one, by the way.
It would be typical of minstrel to do so. I mean, I am a bit of a snob.
Arrogant. Yeah.
Fair
I do want to be the best blacksmith in the world.
Okay. On that front, we'll say you spend the next, because I've got 4 more days to fill here before the others catch up with you in Iridal.
Yeah, the only other thing I want to do is go to the jewelers again.
Okay, you head back to the jewelers.
And I approach it and say, okay, I do have something else I would like to perhaps part with.
Oh, and are you willing to listen to reason this time?
Possibly, yes.
Okay, good start.
And I display, I mean, you never really told me how many there were, but I display the 4,000 GP worth of rubies I have.
Okay, so it's, we'll say there's 8 and they're 500 apiece.
Cool.
Okay, so 4,000. Not 0.08. She's going to look over it and say, for this, I'd offer you 3,500 gold pieces.
What was that? Sorry, you.
3,500.
Could I perhaps convince you to go as high as 3,600?
Make a persuasion roll. It's not going to be too hard for that one. At least you didn't try to jump it all the way up to the actual value. Merchants are trying to make a living here. 25. 3,600 she'll take.
Can I have that in platinum, please?
Of course, you get 360 platinum.
Thank you very much.
No.
And then I will fill my remaining days with
4 days.
Can I fill him
blacksmithing from Cyrus?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I figured that'd be something along the lines of what you can now give yourself proficiency with blacksmithing tools. Basic. You don't have any blacksmithing tools, but you know how to use them now. You can swing a
Oh.
hammer.
Would I be allowed to
No.
acquisition some blacksmithing tools from my new partner?
I'm gonna say he'll give you his old set, not his magic ones.
Yeah, basic.
Yeah. Bog standard blacksmithing tools.
Basic set for a basic bitch.
Thank you very
After your
much.
4-day introductory course. Okay, so with that, Khan and Pyre, you have now arrived. Khan, Griff, and his rider have left after dropping you off. Pyre, Sorek, and Sorka and Verdal are going to be waiting around for you and following you through the city.
What, my boy?
Your Griffin and your elfin boy.
Very old
Oh,
boy.
right.
Your elven boy who is the older than you.
I'm going to just sling various things over him that I can't be bothered to carry. Going
Fair
to
enough.
use him as
Griffin
my
can
pack mule.
carry 300 pounds, including the weight of you and Sorka, before it can't drop.
No, I'm using the boy as the pack mule.
Oh, boy is the pack mule, not the Griffin. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. He looks fairly heavily laden.
And I'm going to direct him to wherever Minstrel is. Do I know where Minstrel is?
I know where Minstrel is.
I assume
Look for
Minstrel sleeps at the pub.
You send
Oh.
Puck up.
He will take the Adventurers Guild, probably.
All right, I'm going to direct him to the Adventurers Guild,
Fair enough.
and I'm going to tie up Baldric outside.
Birdle. Or Verdin.
Birdle.
However I pronounced it. I'll find that in a minute. I've been drinking. The black griffin you have.
I want to go find Minstrel.
Make an investigation.
Well, both of us. I might as well.
If you're finding him. I think I'm only +2. So.
7.
Can I use Puck to aid me?
Sure,
Put
you
him
can
at
give
my
yourself
pocket.
advantage. 27, nice. Okay, with that, you've managed to spot Minstrel working, or taking a break, I should say, outside the front of Hard.
Is there
Hard
any?
blacksmith.
Does this place have like a garden or anything?
It's got a small front yard. It's also the dude's house.
Can I tie up the griffin there?
I mean, the boy would wait with the griffin. You don't need to tie it up.
Oh, right, of course. Yeah, I'm far too sophisticated to deal with it myself.
Yeah.
Boy, tie up the griffin. Wait here for me.
Yes, sir. I shall.
I'm going to go in.
Charge Minstrel.
Okay.
Minstrel.
So, you two catch Minstrel as he's taking a break from his, or has just finished his training, we'll say, to make time reasonable.
And I've got big,
Well-
sweaty, muscly arms
We'll say you've got
for a
sweaty
half
arms.
elf.
He's got a really skinny body and
you-
skinny legs, but massive arms.
You can't have strong arms though, because you're not strong. You've got like -1.
I was going to say, you have sweaty, toned arms.
So if anything, you look
Oh,
like
yeah.
you look like me. If anything, it's a little
Oh,
arms. Yeah.
Yeah, the worrying character choice you designed there. It's just Matt.
Basically,
Anyway, feel free to RP at your leisure at this point.
Minstrel, you owe me 1,000 gold, please,
why?
for the trip back.
I'm afraid I don't have 1,000 gold.
Oh, you better bloody get some. That's going on your tab, your bill.
But
1,000.
perhaps I can interest you in a card.
Ooh,
You can draw one, and I may
No,
take some money out of it or not.
No, that's. I was offering you a card. If you decline the card, in my eyes, my debt to you is filled.
No, you owe me
Good day to you, dwarf.
You owe me 1,000. That stands.
Yes, well, anyway, Minstrel, what have you been up to?
I've bought a stake in a business. I've settled down quite nicely doing some blacksmithing.
You bought a stake in a business, thank goodness. I'm starving. Where is it?
Well, I asked for medium rare, but for some reason he gave me something called a 30% or 25%.
Oh, you
No,
say
you
you
have to-
own 25% of this business?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you better take some money out of the business for me then. You owe me.
I'm afraid I've only been a partner for 4 days. I don't think dividend pays out that quickly.
You own it.
Oh,
30%. Take 30% of whatever's money it has.
I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Sorry, Khan.
You will eventually. Or I'll kill you. And I can.
oh. Anyways,
I
what are we
take
gonna
out
be
a true sight mirror and say, "Show me Khan's mother."
doing? You see a grave.
Khan,
Okay.
I'm going to fuck your mother.
Actually,
look
you,
at her.
you see the little jar tied around my neck.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I forgot about that.
I'm going to fuck that jar around your neck right off.
It's I don't know. It's about the size of a thumb.
It's even
Minstrel
with
sized.
yeah. Minstrel member sized.
And I'd like to approach Pyre and take him aside.
Greetings. Oh, a side of beef. Thank you.
And maybe are we still in the blacksmith?
Hey, Blacksmith, you've just finished your training for the day.
Yeah. Is the bloke within eye shot?
No, he's tidying the forge at the minute.
Okay, so whatever. I say to Pyre, I've got something of yours, and I believe I said when we got to the city, I will be giving it back to you.
That's a good point.
Oh.
5 days have passed. I forgot about that. I need to put up the next thing.
And I pass him the red and black dragon egg.
Okay. You receive this, Pyre.
Thank you very much, sir.
I would double check the name there.
2 foot tall, 3 foot diameter.
It's big.
What's the name of the boy again?
Sorka.
Sorka, come here a minute. Make sure the griffin's tied up.
He ties it to the front post and heads inside.
Your job from now on, Sorka, is to look after this egg. Okay? Guard it with your life. And I hand the egg to him and a gold piece.
I was going to say, he's going to look and say, that's not in my contract, and this is a dragon egg. Where the hell did you get it?
No need to ask questions, boy. Do you want to be an adventurer or not?
No, I'm a griffin rider. That's my job.
Well, I promise you'll make a
I'm
lot
the
of money.
youngest one in 100 years.
Yes. Take the egg. And I hand him the egg.
He's just holding it. Okay. As he carefully walks back out towards the griffin with it. Okay, what are we doing next?
I guess I'm going to go to the Adventurers Guild and get my cash money.
Sure. As you speak to, it's evening now, so
Actually, while those two are gone, I want to take on Minstrel's form and go talk to the blacksmith.
you look a good approximation of him, but you do realize your voice
Bear
is
in
still
mind,
here.
I'm still standing there.
Yeah, you're still here. He's
I know, but you just said they walked off, so I'm just saying.
No, Pyre walked off towards the Adventurers Guild.
All right, I won't do it yet then. I thought Minstrel had gone with him.
Fair enough.
Yeah, alright. I'm going to
Okay,
go to the
so
Adventurers Guild.
Pyre, you head up and meet Thomas, who's got your gold waiting for you.
Hello, Thomas. Thank you very much.
As he
much
hands
is-
you your 6,250.
6,250. Okay.
Oh,
7, 8.
and have you seen your female moon elf friend Khan? She has a letter waiting for her.
I
She's-
can take it for her.
Oh, I'm not there, am I?
No, you're not there. It's addressed to her, and it has a note messaged from Godholm. I'd prefer to have it delivered to her in person. If you
I
could
tell you what,
get
you may
her
not
here.
trust me, but you'll be able to trust my friend here. And I pull Puck out of my pocket, and I say, I shall command Puck to deliver it to her.
I see. There's also this, as he takes out a small bag of gold.
Can Puck carry it?
It's going to be way too heavy for Puck. It's
Alright.
1,000 gold pieces.
I'm going to say, add a note on there saying 1,000 gold pieces, which what's his face will give you, Pyre,
Sure.
and then send the note over.
He also briefly takes out a second envelope, adds that note before putting a wax seal on it.
Okay.
Okay. So as he then hands that to Puck.
Now, Thomas, I need two more things from you. I need a priest and a vintner.
The priest is fairly simple. We keep one on hand at the Adventurers Guild.
Right.
They're quite useful for funeral processions, etc., etc. Is it fine if it's a priest of Tyr?
I know not the ways of the priests.
No,
Just a holy man will do.
Very well. I shall send for him. He shall be probably able to meet you in the morning. And a vintner, you say?
Yes.
A vintner might be more difficult. You'd be better off asking for the farmers outside.
Farmers
Look for Yusef. He'll be able to lead you to the right sort of person.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else while you're speaking with Thomas?
That's it, I believe.
Okay. So what do you want to do next? Fire? Are you heading back to Khan and Minstrel at the blacksmith to deliver the letter?
Yeah,
or-
has Puck gone there already?
Oh, you sent Puck there. Okay.
Straight
Carl,
away.
currently floating by your shoulder is Puck.
I'll be
The
on my
owl.
way back to the Adventurers Guild. I'm going to give up on the blacksmith.
Fair enough.
Now.
Okay, so Puck is going to fly up to you and be holding a letter sealed with the Adventurers Guild logo in wax.
Shall open it straight away.
Okay, you find a letter giving... First off, you find a letter saying there's a pouch of 1,000 gold pieces waiting for you at the Adventurers Guild.
Yay.
As you open the letter inside the letter, you find a note thanking you for your delivery of the relic to the Grand Chantry in Godholm, care of Merrick, who will be sending you 1,000 gold pieces every month for the next year.
Wow.
As you may recall, this is
Yeah.
the first installment of such.
Lovely payments.
So, yes, you now have regular gold flow coming.
Cash money.
Okay, you spend the next 10 minutes heading over to the Adventurers Guild,
Take my
where you meet Thomas at the counter. Except, what form do you want to be in when you go in?
I'll take my moon elf one. I think that's what he
Female,
knows.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he hands you your 6,250 and the pouch containing 1,000. So 7,250 in total.
I shall. What time of day?
It's evening now. He's also going to say, and when Minstrel gets here, we have a brief meeting we need to go through.
Then, in that case, I shall stay here and go sit in a corner somewhere.
Okay. You take seats around the Adventurers Guild while you wait for Minstrel.
I thank my master for his wise training.
Spyro strokes his long beard and says, there, you're getting the hang of it, but you'll need to be a little stronger to do much with it.
I'll get there in the end. I will come back for training whenever I have a few days to spend. I trust you'll keep in touch regarding
I shall keep good logs as he taps the large book he keeps behind the counter.
excellence. Now, you shan't see me for several days or weeks. I just want to say, if I were to perish suddenly, I'd like my stake in the business to fall to my esteemed colleague,
Can't.
Minstrel the Second.
You mean your father?
No, not him. I don't get along with my father, you see.
He would be Minstrel II, considering you're Minstrel III.
His name's not Minstrel, eh?
Oh, okay.
Garth.
okay.
Garth. But perhaps proceeds should go to my
Godholm.
what the hell's their name? My party.
I see. So you would care for it to be split between the two of them.
Yes, but only these two people. If
I see.
either of them were to perish,
The ones who were here before.
yes. Thing is, I mean, as we're partners, I have great trust for you now. You need to be aware that Khan, who you may remember was in here as a dwarf a few minutes ago,
Yes.
is also the young elven woman you've met before. She is a changeling.
Did I meet the
Which one
blacksmith?
you have as a moon elf before, yeah.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, he's the big.
And I'm quite surprised, frankly, you never called us out on it, introducing different people as Khan, but
To be honest,
it's a progressive society, I suppose.
yes, I've not always noticed too much, and you don't call each other by name too often.
But I just thought I'd let you know that as long as their name is Khan, it's fine.
I'm not a fan of changelings, but
Not many people are.
yes, I'm aware. Well, okay, I understand. You've fallen in with some rough types.
Unfortunately so. And with that, I take my leave.
That you head to the Adventurers Guild, I'm assuming?
Yep.
As you come into the main hall, you are greeted by Thomas saying, "Ah, good, you're here. Jarek was hoping for a word with you. Could you all please visit his office?"
Certainly.
We certainly can go speak to Derek.
Like, I named a character Derek to stop this.
All right, let's go
You
speak
start
to.
talking to the dead skeleton from Glitch Tomb a while.
Oh, animate dead.
Yeah. Oh dear. Anyway, so as you find your way to Jarek's office, the dwarf is waiting for you outside as it's gotten fairly late in the evening. Ah, good. You're here. Now then, please join me inside as he holds the door open for you. As you make your way in and find seats on the sofas as he takes his regular position behind the desk, he does say, "So, I understand you've managed to complete one of our higher ranked missions, the 5 stars.
We have indeed, sir.
Yes.
And not for the first time.
No, for the first time.
4 last
it?
time, I think.
Oh,
4 was the highest
Yeah.
you got to last time.
I'm
Yeah.
still going to say it out loud.
Okay. He's going to respond as I did. No, I believe it was a 4-star mission you managed to finish last time.
Oh, yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Anyways,
Minstrel was right.
with the completion of this, I'd like to give each of you a offer. Would you care to move from the shared quarters to personal dorms on the 2nd floor?
Yes.
Would there be any cost to this?
No. We only offer it to the higher ranked members. People finishing 5-star and above jobs.
And
certainly.
I trust with this new rank there will be a new badge.
No, it's the same badge, but it's 1 room per 1 person. Each of the rooms contains a sizable double bed, a desk, a closet, and a lockable trunk.
I see. So no badge then.
You have your regular badge, I assume, still?
Yes.
Merely a formality to offer some modicum of luxury to our more esteemed members. There's also the small stipend every month of 50 gold pieces you will receive for being a veteran member. Even should you complete no work.
That is quite nice.
That
Really would have
sounds
liked a badge.
lovely to me.
It will be left in your room each day. Now, would you care for 3 rooms together, or would you prefer to be apart?
Yeah.
Of course, Khan will need to be sleeping in the female wing of the upstairs dorms.
Perfectly fine.
Is Khan an elf? A female elf at the moment?
At the moment, yes. Khan has only been in the Adventurers Guild as a female knight.
phew.
A moon elf.
I'm just so used to it, it doesn't even faze me anymore.
He's going to make a deception roll on that one, I want to say.
Wait, that was me talking.
Oh, okay.
Because otherwise I'd be thinking out loud, which is
Oh, no. It's it'd be great. He just said that. Is Khan a female elf on the Oh, okay. So that, yes. So, Khan, you'll be over in the female quarters.
Thank you.
I believe the room at the top of the stairs is available as you head out left, and the rooms the other side to the right are available for you, Minstrel Empire, should you want to sleep as near as possible to your party.
Take the room.
So, Pyre, you're going to take the one. Do you want the one directly next to the stairs or the one after?
I shall take it. Yeah.
Yep,
Yes, I do.
The next to the stairs or the one after? Those are the options.
Number 2.
Number 2, the one after. Okay. So, Minstrel, would you care for the one by the stairs?
I would love the one by the stairs.
Very well. So, as you get your new room assignments, so you can literally head straight up the stairs. Khan, you're the first one on the left. Minstrel, you're the first on the right. Pyre, you're the second one on the right.
There was one thing I wanted to bring up with you, Jorik.
Jarek. Yes.
How much would it cost for me to hire an adventurer?
Well, we normally pay by job, so it would depend on what you had them doing.
Well, I wanted someone to guard my griffin.
Bodyguard job. Well,
possibly an egg.
Give an egg, you say?
I mean,
give you a small look at that.
Yes, an egg.
Okay. Well, given you take fairly high level quests,
no, a simple novice will do. The only thing is, he must be small enough to fit on a griffin with 2 other people.
I see. So you'd be looking for. So you say a novice would be acceptable?
Yes, all he has to do is carry an egg.
Well, I certainly have someone I could approach about this. It would probably run you 200 gold a week.
Very well. I shall pay him 1,000 gold for the first month. I should probably not need him after that.
Very well. So I shall have the adventurer who I'm thinking of meet you tomorrow morning, provided I can get hold of them this evening. Okay, and with that, we'll say you guys can retire to your rooms and decorate them how you want. Put things wherever you like. You've got a desk, a closet, a trunk, and a double bed. And we're going to call the session there.